It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullet is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gonzalo running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett, and an early touch and an excellent...
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Saying that no agreement has been, reached for each severance package, getting to leave the job of the coach of the Nigerian Super Eagles, and also going to be talking about the report of Buffy Joe getting to want to actually coach the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It has actually sparked a whole lot of reaction at this point. It's not actually going down well with some Nigerians. Why Super Falcons defender talking about Ebe saying that the team has not yet recovered from them not going to the 2020 Olympic Games. Also, we know that Messi has been crowned the Ballon d'Or winner for the 7th time. He's actually make history in that particular one. So these and many more will come on today's Sport Office right here on the Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Olawale Ayani, and I'll be your host for today. Alpha makes a return in today's show. Alpha, how are you doing today? I know Messi crowned 7 times Ballon d'Or. Did actually go down with you?
I'm sure it didn't go down well with me. I'm just looking at sometimes you really question what criteria is being used to give this award. Sometimes they tell you these are the criteria you use. Then at the other time, somebody meets all these criteria and they shift the goalpost. So whichever way it is, congratulations to Messi. First time for him to do it for 7 times. And it's yet to be seen if there will be any player who's going to break this record. I remember some years back.
Record are meant to be broken anyway.
Yeah, sure, but I remember some years back when the likes of Zidane Ronaldo did it 2 times. It was like
we are going to discuss about it when the time comes in the course of the program. But quickly, let's straight to the news coming from the Nigerian, Super Eagles coach, talking about Coach Gernot Rohr. He's saying that he's yet, to agree on any relief package for him, getting to leave the Nigerian Super Eagles, because a rumor, flying in the media, in the quarters of the media, saying that the NFF are actually looking forward to partly with the German taxation. But now the NFF has the is saying he's hoping that he will take the team to AFCON.
Yeah, exactly.
2021 right there in Cameroon, which will actually happen in 2020 in January.
I mean, the man has been adamant in spite of the rumors flying around. Even as of early this morning, once I was going through regular sport news like I always do, most of the reports were that the man has been fired already. But of course, he came out to say that nothing of such exists. He was said that he's been fired, and the NFF have already even paid him his severance package or are planning to. But he has come out to say that nothing of such has happened, and he's still the man. In fact, he's in the process of actually submitting his team list for players who are likely to make his squad for the AFCON. So the man is adamant. I mean, the way he's looking, he is very sure that he's one who's going to lead the Eagles to the AFCON next year. So, but I mean, enough of this back and forth. In the last 2-3 weeks, it's been one news of Gernot Rohr and the NFF, rumors flying all over the place. The thing is, what are the plans of the NFF? Because these rumors we are hearing, if you want to pay him some severance package, pay him and come out straight and tell us that, okay, you want to sack this man and pay him severance package for him to leave. But if you're not doing that and in his own part, he's saying that he's preparing the team for the AFCON. Then so let it be. Enough of these rumors. Someone has to come out and clear the air.
Of course, according to Coach Gernot Rohr, he's saying there is no agreement for the moment. Hopefully, we will be in charge to lead the team to the AFCON. But my own point is that why is he saying hopefully we will be in charge? He's not saying we're in charge to AFCON, but he's not saying hopefully.
No, absolutely.
We'll be in charge.
No, absolutely. Because,
to lead the team to the AFCON.
even on his part, the truth is, he doesn't know if he's going to stay or go. So if he's saying hopefully, means if truly the NFF had to let him go, then you know the right way to go about it. He has a contract that is still running. And what you do in a contract, when you're terminating a contract, midway into the contract, you don't just wake up one day and give someone a letter that you've terminated his contract. There are processes, procedures to follow in terminating a contract. And of course, there are also consequences on your desire of the employer in terminating that contract. You have to pay him a severance package. Of course. So for him to be saying hopefully, it simply means, okay, if the NFF are truly serious in firing him, then pay me my money and let me go. But if you're not serious, just keep quiet and let's get on with the business of preparing the Eagles for the Nations Cup.
Of course, we'll wait and see how that gets to pounds out. But the Nigerian Super Eagles have been grouped alongside, Egypt, Guinea-Bissau, and Sudan in Group D of the African Nations Cup at this point in time. Egypt, we know, is going to be difficult, but Guinea-Bissau and Sudan at this point, we saw a certain Madagascar in the last AFCON. We were actually defeated by Madagascar. We didn't actually saw that coming. And now we have been faced, we have been joined alongside Guinea-Bissau and Sudan. Are you expecting any,
So you
any
think,
surprises?
what do you think? You think our group is an easy group?
It's not an easy group. Looking at the current performance
From the way the Eagles have played in recent times,
Mm.
I won't be surprised with any performance I see from the Eagles. If the Central African Republic can come here and beat the Super Eagles, that's from when I began to doubt the Eagles. If a team like that, who was ranked about 100 and something, I can't even remember, can come here and beat the Eagles, then anything is possible in football. So I think we should take this group with all seriousness and not to feel that, okay, since two people are going to qualify, it's going to be likely Nigeria, and maybe it doesn't always happen like that in football. I mean, even in the Euros now, we now see the precarious situation Portugal and Italy have been faced with. And of course, when the groups came out initially for the original groups, the teams in that group were like, I mean, easily on the top of your head, you could say Portugal will make it out of this group, Italy, but see how it has become now. So we shouldn't write off anything, but just prepare as best as possible, go out there on the pitch and give our best.
Of course, we hope that any preparation we have to account for the Super Eagles at this point in time. We have not even get to hear any news from the NFF, stating when the team will, start campaign ahead of the Nations Cup. It's just about, can I say that 40 something days to go at this point in time, maybe 40 days there about to go for our first match against Egypt. So let's say I guess the pounds out in that particular one. Still talking about the Nigerian Super Eagles, talking about FIFA match agent, talking about AB Egba has said that he believes that Super Eagles will perform optimally on the hybrid pitches when they get to play. He is one of the reputable persons that get to build pitches all over the country. He's saying that the team will actually do well if they get to play on that particular surface. Let me just quickly read his quote. He said, the honest truth is I do not think the coaches was a problem until those in the authority understand that football today is scientific. They will continue to struggle. Ask yourself a simple question: how come our foreign legions perform so well week in, week out in a various clubs aside but struggle when they come to play for their country? The truth is that our foreign players have a better training, are trained to play on the speed football on hybrid pitches. We have to actually say that particular. Do you actually buy in the idea of maybe I respect that?
Well, it's basically promoting his business, whether I would like it or not. That's the truth of it. Because any professional player, if you ask him, I don't think he would tell you the hybrid pitch is better than a natural grass pitch. So Of course, this is the business he does. He builds pitches, and of course, he won't go on to say that grass pitches are better than the hybrid pitches. I mean, that would be him actually the marketing, or in other words, the branding. His own brand. So yeah, you do what he needs to promote his business, but I mean, I don't think the Super Eagles or professional footballers really perform optimally on hybrid pitches. I think natural grass is still the best surface or best of you can play football on.
Of course, away from that, for now, my producer is telling me that we need to go for a short break. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about Bonfrey Joe reported interest in the Eagles job has actually, sparked a whole lot of reaction. Also, we're going to be looking at the Super Falcons are not yet recovered from their, from them, getting to miss the Tokyo Olympic Games. This and many more will come after the short break. I'm gonna.
It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and here he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix.
Iguodala running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix. Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden, Barrett can an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Sports of it right here on the Leadership Podcast Studio. We head straight to our next story where former, Super Eagles of Nigeria coach talking about Bonfrey Joe is actually interested in becoming the next Super Eagles coach at this point in time. News actually coming in and out of the glass house is that Bonfrey Joe has reportedly, applied for the Eagles job. Bonfrey Joe is 75 years old and he's thinking due to the fact that he took the dream team to USA in 1996 and they won the golden, the Olympic gold medal. He's not saying yes. Still give me back this job. I have what it takes to bring the Nations Cup and the World Cup to Nigerians. For Alpha, I think the Joe Bonfrey Joe.
If you notice, I'll be laughing because seriously, you ask yourself.
It's 75-year-old man.
Yeah, first of all, then secondly, after Bonfrey Joe coached Nigeria. Can you please mention 1 or 2 other places he coached?
None.
That's in 96.
None.
And we're talking about 2021. That's to tell you the level of football is. I mean, it means that he actually takes Nigeria for a joke. When the job was vacant in Cameroon or Germany, for instance, why didn't he apply?
He thought because he has, won the golden Olympic gold medal, so you can actually,
So Alexander should have reapplied for the Man United, the vacant Man United job when United were looking for it. I mean, but truly the truth is, I think it's either, if this story is actually true, then I think both Bonfrey Joe and those who even accepted the application must be jokers. Because, I mean, you can't coach Nigeria.
As you can see, he's actually pledging that he will actually not get to do his best for the coach.
But come on, let's even put his age aside. But what I'm even looking at is, what have you done after you coach Nigeria? In coaching for over the last 10 or 15 years. So look, football has moved on, football has changed. I don't think he's in tune with the modern day realities when it
75
comes to
years.
football. Like I said, the age at this point does not. How old is, I mean, Van Gaal has been recalled by the Dutch national team. That's understandable because some of these guys, I'm sure, in the process where he's been coaching, there have been periods when he's been going for refresher courses.
Of course.
Exactly. But football has gone beyond that level where you think you live the game for 20, 15 years, then all of a sudden, because you won a gold medal in Nigeria, you feel, well, these people can always accept me back then. You're coming back that you want to coach Nigeria. If find something and just give to him to just take like you say, to hold side for a while we go on the business of looking for, a better coach. Because really, for me, when I saw this news, it was actually laughable and ridiculous.
I think the last country that he actually coached was South Korea from 2004 to 2005. That was it. But the rest has been one club side and the other, and there have not been any, good, club side that he has actually coached. So let's wait and see if the NFF will actually give you the job or get to give the local coach the job at the end of the day. But at this point, Coach Gernot Rohr is still technical, advisor in that particular one. We head straight to our next topic where Super Falcons yet to recover from Tokyo Olympic Games. This is coming from LD talking about yes, I can say the most experienced and the oldest defender that we have in the Super Falcons at this point in time. You know that the Super Falcons didn't actually make it to the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games due to the fact that they were absolutely defeated by Ivory Coast, and that same Ivory Coast will be the one that are going to meet for a place in the 2022 Women's AFCON Cup of Nations. At this point in time, they are actually talking tough. They had a training, camping training, section in Abuja for 9 days. It actually ended, yesterday, and they're saying that they are going all the way to beat Cameroon and qualify for the Women's Nations Cup.
Well, I think you should walk their talk. It's good to say all these kind of things. We pumped up, especially after having a 9-day training camp. It's good to be. So now we expect them to go out there on the pitch and do what they said they are going to do to Cameroon and book a ticket to the competition.
Of course, that match will be played in March 2022, and the winner after the two legs. The sports ministry at this point in time, when Nigeria and South Africa is to strengthen bilateral relationship on youth and sport development. This is actually coming from Minister for Youth and for Youth Development. Actually, visited Sunday in his office in Abuja yesterday. Away from that, we head straight to the news coming from Paris Saint-Germain at this point in time, where Neymar is out for 6 to 8 weeks due to an ankle injury. I saw the pictures yesterday, and it was just so painful for Neymar to actually sustain that level of injury.
It's been a recurring thing for the young man. I mean, like someone said this morning that he's disappointed Neymar is yet to fulfill the potential we all saw him right from when he was at
Because
Santos.
of too much money or
No, I think, not hard. Neymar is a good player, no doubt, but I think in the last 2 seasons, his problem he's been struggling with one injury or the other. So I really don't know. Maybe his physios need to do a better job of, taking proper care of him. But the truth is, all the expectations, some of us had for Neymar, especially even right from when he was at Santos before he came to Europe. Don't forget that before Neymar even broke into European leagues, was already a global superstar, played in the Brazilian leagues, have to show the kind of potential he had, but he hasn't been able to quite live up to that.
Because
we're
at least
not even the place, but at least, the past couple of years, he should have had at least maybe like 1 or 2 Ballon d'Ors. But he's yet to pick up that gong. So, but another heartbreaking one for both for him and PSG. And we just wish him a speedy recovery.
Of course, wish him a quick recovery. To the teammates of Neymar this one, I'm talking about Lionel Messi. actually picked a seventh Ballon d'Or award yesterday in France. At this point in time, is adjourned as the greatest of all time when it comes to football. But Alpha has other reasons that Messi was not supposed to be given a particular award. That it was actually meant for Robert Lewandowski.
Like I mean, often when we're talking about it, that's just me voicing my opinion because, but in your own opinion, you said there are some certain criteria. Like I said when we were opening the show, sometimes the Ballon d'Or they'll tell you this and what these are social criteria we look out for. But we've seen so many instances where someone won the World Cup and at the end of the day was still not given the Ballon d'Or.
Of course.
Remember in 2010, who won it in 2010? Messi still won it in that year. Argentina didn't win any major international trophy.
Of course, they only came second.
Exactly. Spain won that World Cup. We knew what the contributions of a certain Iniesta and also Xavi. We knew what they contributed in ensuring that Spain emerged winners of that World Cup. But they just made the short list. I think Messi came first, Iniesta second, and Xavi third in that order. So sometimes it's like, okay, if you win a major trophy in a particular year, you get to win it. Sometimes like when you emerge as maybe the highest goal scorer for the year or with the most assists. So I think these criteria for me they keep changing. So sometimes it becomes very, very confusing. So to be honest with you, but yes, congratulations to Lionel Messi. But in my own opinion, I felt Lewandowski actually deserved that award. We all know clearly that last year this award didn't hold because of COVID and all of that. So which he was like the main contender to pick up that award. He didn't hold. Then this year, because some people will say truly, what has Messi really done exceptionally this year?
Copa America,
Copa America, then some
scored 40 goals in 2021.
Well, if you make that a case, then there's also a
four
certain
for PSG, 8 for Argentina.
Okay, some people will also say there's a certain Jorginho who won the Champions League and also won the European Championships. But he didn't win the Ballon d'Or. So where does trophies come in? So that's why I said sometimes these things are more even confusing to me. Because if we are going by trophies, like I mentioned, Jorginho, he won the Champions League. He won the European Cup also. But he's nowhere to be found among the winners. So, well, I just feel in the years going ahead, FIFA need to really outline this criteria.
Lewandowski was given the best striker award.
Of course, yeah, well deserved.
Compensation.
Well deserved.
They have to create a new award.
But that goes to tell you that even FIFA themselves, the organizers of this award, truly knows that he is supposed to be, because why create a different category just to ensure that it's form of compensation?
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean we didn't give it to you, but just take this one because this is the first time I'm hearing of a best striker award. Because of him. So, congratulations.
So Messi told you about that Messi actually went to PSG and what was it, France.
Yeah, of course, the Ballon d'Or is organized by the French magazine. So, well, who knows? They must have their own criteria for giving him the award. Well, we'll see. The FIFA Best Award will still come up, and we'll see if you'll be able to pick up that one.
Of course, before we go, there's just 2 matches that will be decided later today in the English Premiership, and we're expected to see Newcastle against Norwich City in that particular one, and also we are going to be seeing Leeds City against Crystal Palace. Match watching a counter this midweek, but just
not like we've got into December already, and you know how the EPL is in December, where
midweek
get action. So he has begun. Tomorrow is first. So I mean, it's starting from today.
Of course.
So this is a period where you'll be playing like two matches every week. Of course, on Thursday, United will be up against Arsenal.
Michael Carrick you should be in charge in that particular one. We can talk about it on Thursday, but just you can see on your screen: Southampton, Leicester City, Wolves, Burnley, Chelsea, Watford, West Ham, Brighton, Everton, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Manchester City, Tottenham versus Brentford, then Arsenal will host. Arsenal will go away to Manchester United. These are many more. We'll talk about it tomorrow, subsequently on Thursday. So this is what we're cutting for Sports of today. It was nice, talking sports with Alpha actually right here in the studio.
Pleasure.
Of course, thank you, our viewers, for staying with us. We'll make a return bigger and better tomorrow with yet another edition Sport Orbit right here on the Leadership Podcast Studio. But for now, I'm saying my name is Wale Ayan, and I'm saying bye-bye for now. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.